Hello and welcome back to 2048. We're approaching critical mass here. We've only got to create a 64, and then we'll have all the cool colored numbers. And that we're gonna have for this round. Whew, if there appeared something there, I would have been in trouble. Wait! I didn't save! I didn't save! Unacceptable. Alright, let's bring that over there. Get in here. And let's save like I shoulda. I don't know why I didn't. Saving fail! And we're ready to continue. Okay. Shoo, I'm glad nothing awkward happened in the time that I wasn't saved. Shoo. Awkward like it almost just did. And there's our 64. 16. Something could have happened bad there, but didn't. I'm being lucky right now. Excellent. And our 32 is in place, as is a 16, though it's the wrong place. And now, we see just how wrong that place could have been, but it is fine. Boom. Wait, what? Phil, you're not close at all. Well, I guess I'm closer. But yeah, I thought I was way, way closer than that. And I was just talking about how zombies are so relatively stupid. Yeah, maybe I ought to take that back, huh? Maybe I should. Alright, so, speaking of zombies, did you know, with CChesster, weekdays, at some time when, it happens. I don't know when exactly. I don't even know if this is a weekday. It may be. It may not be. It may be when I'm posting this. It may be when you're watching this. It may be when the earth turns to jello. All that is known is that, well, zombies are not as old as you might think. It depends on what you think, because zombies are an invention of the 20th century. That is opposed to vampires, which, of course, suck. Yes, let's just use the very, very well-used pun. And, let's also say that vampires are much, much, much older. Whoa, that could have been awkward there. Yes, vampires. They're old. In fact, they are so old that, well, they can be any age. In fact, that is, they can. I don't think there is a limit on how old they can be. But anyway, the mythos surrounding them, if they don't in fact exist, we'll call it mythos. If they do exist, then we'll still call it mythos, because if I don't say it's mythos, then people will think I'm insane whether they do exist or not. And, well, I do know I am insane. To be called insane is an insult. I don't really want to be insulted, so I'm going to just say mythos here. And they are why did I just do that? Why? I could have been finished there. But no. Finished? No, not finished today. Man. Alright, we'll just build it up again. It's not like that 512 was gonna make much difference one way or the other, probably. Alright, so maybe you know Bram Stoker's Dracula. And that's where most of what is known about vampires comes from. However, quite a bit of what is known about vampires comes from the adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula, not the book itself. What? A book? A book? I didn't know Dracula was a book. As the story goes, Dracula was made by Bram Stoker after he was at a little party which was in Mary Shelley's house, and because she was very well connected, her father was, I think, and there was a competition, you see. There was a competition to see who could write the most horrifying horror story. And then Bram Stoker was all like, vampires, not original at all. But the way I do it, oh, there'll be some original nightmares. Oh, yeah. And indeed, very scary book. Oh, very scary, I've heard. Never read it. And, it did not win the contest, though. Not even close. Compared to Frankenstein, written by Mary Shelley, oh man, that book is nothing. So I've also heard. Never read it. Also, Frankenstein is the doctor, not the monster. Get your facts straight, fool. Don't be such a fool. It's a common misconception, just like the movie about Frankenstein. At least I got the perception from the previews of that movie that, unfortunately, Frankenstein is meant to be the actual monster, which is embarrassing. Anyway, moving on. We've now got ourselves another Darkness Blob 4096. It is now swallowed in darkness, devoid of light. Indeed. And I've got this thing floating out in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to save right now before we get any further, because I need to get that out. I need to extract that. Okay, we need to get that out. Before further ado. Alright, so say, what do you know about vampires, They can't see their own reflection. Well, according to Bram Stoker, oh yes they can. They can hack your mind like nobody's business. And indeed, access things in your mind that are nobody's business. True fact. They can. According to Bram Stoker. Now, they must be stabbed through the heart with a stake before they'll even notice that you're trying to kill them. And that will definitely kill them. Yeah, it's very painful. And 100% deadly. Well, that's not true. There's one way you can kill Dracula. And it has nothing to do with his heart. No, why would it? The heart of a vampire is dead. I have no heart. Okay, this I don't know. I don't know if Bram Stoker's Dracula had a heart or not. Definitely undead. I don't know if he's, breathing. Of course, undead used to mean living, which is not the modern connotation either. But, anyway, if you ever get assaulted by Dracula back from the dead, what you should do is chop off his head, just like an immortal from Highlander, probably where that comes from. And although they don't suck blood, that we know of. If they do, that's definitely not a subject of the show, because it's trying to be its own little thing. It's trying to not copy that vampire stuff. trying to be its own intellectual property, which is cool. It is. And I don't think it's necessarily vampires. It's a happy coincidence about people that are not very happy. Generally, because they're not people. Instead, they're fighting all the time. It actually sounds like quite fun to me, kings. Basically, compared to people, you live forever. Unless you die. From having your head removed. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, you have to die once anyway for it to even happen. So, at the very least, you've got a second life. Right? So what if you die 5 seconds later? You get exploded by a machine gun. You're dead. Fortunately, you're immortal. It just so happens that when that machine gun was exploding you, it also ruptured your neck and severed it in the process. Fatality double. There's some weird stuff going on in this episode, huh? Just like them all. Alright, I'm not liking where this is heading. Which way do we go? This way, of course. Aha! Ha-ha! Alright, that 32, it must be cleared out. To a 64? Acceptable. I suppose. Uh-huh. So yeah, just chop off the vampire's head. That'll do it for you. And if it's still breathing somehow, assuming they even breathe at all, then you can stab it through the heart. But I'd go with the head first. I mean, even if it doesn't kill the vampire outright. Oh man, I just failed. Should have pressed right. Okay, that's a fail. And I think that also ends this episode. Not sure. Okay, now sure. Thanks for watching. And yes, at the very least, they won't be able to see you, or smell you, or taste you, or suck your blood, which is probably the most important of them. And so you're pretty much safe to do whatever. You could take the vampire to the club. Have a little headless, undead body. And, pull off some sweet dance moves or something. Whatever, man. Or woman. Or other man. Whatever. This episode's over. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.